and then just died. Yeah, so.
That's right. Tape is rolling. Get ready. Thing we call Wednesday, people. Quiet on the set.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is...
And this is Jack. Welcome to another lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you on the news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week. How's everybody doing out there today? Thanks for joining us. Today, for the record, is not updated.
Last
Wednesday.
Technical difficulties long. Having some issues this morning.
I had everything all restarted.
Yeah, right.
There it is up on screen for every.
And if anybody really thinks that last technical difficulties long is a joke, you should come join us right before the show to see.
That's right.
Will it work today? Will anything work?
It's always a gamble. I tell you what, we throw in the switches and playing with the
things.
Settings. I tell you what, that's right.
Yes, hi Botox, how's it going?
How's everybody? Yeah, M60's out there joining us today. How you doing, M? Botox out there.
M60.
How you doing? Economist joining us. Of course, all the irregulars here. Welcome to today's show.
And Alpha Fish Sticks taking the day off.
Yeah, Fish Sticks, I'm telling you, he gets me hungry every time I see him show up on screen.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we got to introduce his boys to the Tater Tot Empire, man. We got Fish Sticks, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I don't know if Fish Sticks and Tater Tots go together, though. Yeah, I don't know about that. Of course, I've never really been a fan of Fish Sticks anyway. So
it's a classic public school, man. What are you talking about, man?
Hey, my high school had the best French fries ever.
We had French fries like every day when you didn't have tater tots. So it was one of three things. It was either mashed potatoes, the tater tots, or the French fries. Yeah.
Yep. Pizza.
Of course, the mashed potatoes were like glue. We used to have guys used to mash potatoes and sliders come on the bottom.
See how well it sticks to the ceiling.
They would stick trays to the ceiling with milk cartons and mashed potato cartons in between and stick them up there and see how long they'd stay. I tell you what.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, jackfish. I don't know.
Yes, but it is Wednesday. You know what that means, right? That it's Wednesday?
It's launch day.
62 days. Day. 62 days to launch.
62 big days. 62 days left until launch day. That's right.
And how many days until release 50?
How many days? Let's see. Tick, 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 tick. 9 days, 2 hours, 55 minutes, and a handful of seconds.
Wait, 9 days? No, that's the post-mortem.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said release 50.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said postmortem. My bad.
Technical difficulties. Yeah.
Vortex, thank you for the cheer. 1,000 bits.
Woohoo.
Love you, man. Love you guys. Of course, you too can join Vortex. You can join all our regular donators out there by going out to twitch.tv/NBNN News or twitch.tv/Synesis. You can get bits via Twitch and use those to cheer on. You can use the donate buttons located on each stream. You can go to nbnn.info. Use the links there or become a patron and go out to patreon.com/NBNN News and become a monthly donator. You get all sorts of digital and physical goods available depending on your donate. And with that out of the way, release 50, one day. Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow. Release 50.
Tomorrow. That's right. Release 50. I'll tell you what, we've come a long way since sitting on the lot in release 16. I'll tell you what.
We're still sitting around on a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
right up the road to the other side of the wall.
Well, the difference is we own these lots, whereas back in release 16, it was someone else's lot.
True.
It was just a chair.
We occupied and used to sit on was actually owned by somebody else. We just
it's like, hey,
land for a little while. Yeah.
Squatted on it for a while, and then they wiped it, and
then
we claimed it. Then it was wiped again. Then we moved down the road. Then we moved up the road, and then
we moved up the road, down the road, and then we moved again and again and again. We never moved down Owl's Head though.
Well, we have done some shows outside of Owl's Head though, so
not many. But that may change once we get to the 3-year anniversary and release. Or it may not. Don't know yet.
I don't know. But, do you have any idea what the devs worked on Taco Tuesday?
I have a bit of an idea. Do we really want to talk about that today? I mean, we can.
It's either that or we continue going over those release notes because it is coming out tomorrow.
Well, there's been several updates to those release notes, and of course, you usually do. I know I was looking for it before we got distracted by the normal afternoon technical difficulty. Is there an official post out yet?
Oh, that I didn't look for.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if that before we decided to go chatting some more about it. But he's been keeping that pretty much updated. I think that's what he actually just links to once he's ready.
Yeah, well,
but
he turns around and changes it to this is the post, and so there has been several changes made to it over the past few days.
Yes, as a matter of fact, as I hit refresh, I could just see words change in front of my face where he's already made some more edits today.
I mean, it's like that beginning section actually has a bunch of new things on it. So
yeah, well, I'm telling you, just as I refreshed it, you could see the words change. I mean, it was really weird. But we've got it. If you're ready for it, or you want to make them wait a few minutes. We'll have plenty to talk about tomorrow when this comes in, and we'll hit some of the.
Okay, so stand-up corner it is. That means, hey, stand-up corner is where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. And then they go back to their desks and sit down, and eventually Chaos posts it to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it. So this is Taco Tuesday's stand-up notes, where over in the art department, we had Damon. You got nothing for dinner?
I know. He's on vacation. He's ruining my whole spiel here.
You're all prepped and ready to say Bob.
I was getting ready for Bob, but
Bob's
not here, man.
He's probably like a lot of people in Austin and down with the flu right now. It's insane.
That's quite possible. Or he's taking a little time off right before launch. You know, we know Bob the Builder has been busy.
Yeah, but
we know that.
Damn it. He's working on bugs.
Bug.
And emotes, visual effects, and blood polish. See, he's sitting there trying to get the blood out of the floorboards, and he's scrubbing it.
He's polishing it into his weapons. You
know, he's polishing it into the weapons? Okay.
Yeah, make it all nice and bloody shine. I don't know.
That, or he's trying to get it out of
his weapons.
He's trying to clean it out of the fur hats.
Yeah, well, you mean those rats on your head?
Yeah, something like that. Whereas Fletch
lives.
Working on some NPCs and screenshots and sketch fabs and armor.
Telling you, they actually look like tribbles on your head. Yeah, I know somebody posted
squirrels
on your head.
I try not to wear them. Looks
like a giant tribble on your head. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, if I'm gonna have some fur on my head, it's gonna be on a completely different location. So, Cat.
You prefer fur, is what you're saying?
She's working on the bugs. And sound recording.
Lots of sound recording.
Oh yeah, she's doing a.
Cat's a busy gal down there.
Yeah, she's trying to bring it and make sure that all those sounds get updated. Whereas the Ugly Fist, he's working on some bugs.
Bug.
The Almighty Gix Vargatch, Matt. Working on bugs.
Bug.
And the Obsidian Salute emote. And, wait, what's the Obsidian Salute emote going to look like?
Yeah, I was going to do it, but I wasn't sure you had the same thing in mind. Is that the Obsidian Salute?
Well, considering the...
Or is it going to be something like, I don't know. But Maddie's been working his tail off on emotes and animations and all sorts of fun stuff from other reports we're seeing out there.
And he would have to give us a clue as to what the actual Obsidian emote is going to look like, so that way we can visualize it. And observatory animations.
Whereas that's not actually quite right. Talking about the certain hats. That's only going to affect the new animal and old animal. The animal hats are going to be We'll cover that in a minute for you.
Hopefully.
Because, I would hate to see, my bicocket headdress, because it's not a bicocket headdress, it's a bicocket hat. So headdresses are going to be the animal hats are named, and again, well, I guess we just told you, so. Moving right along.
Yeah. I don't know. Where am I at? Read
Rollo.
Working on bugs.
Bug.
And U optimizations. Over in design. B.
The bees.
Working on animal hat setup. And bugs.
Bugs. That's right. They're no longer animal hats.
He should have changed that to animal headdresses.
It's not official yet, so as of right now, they're still hats. They won't be referred to headdresses until tomorrow. So keep.
It's gonna be hats anyways. Seawolf. He's working on the Hollowed Plains in-game map and map kickoff meetings and bugs.
Bug. Mom, what just locked? Oh, never mind.
Dude, that was from
just looked
10 minutes ago, and it says just looked.
That's what I thought it said. Just looked.
What just locked?
And I saw locked. Yeah, and that's why I said never mind, because I said locked.
Yeah.
Never mind. back to my original. Never mind.
There's a reason that someone reads this off instead of someone else.
It's because I don't have my glasses on and I can't read it properly. That's why.
I don't have my glasses on either.
Yeah, but you're only sitting this far away from your screen. I'm sitting.
What does that say?
Yeah.
No. Well, my problem's actually with distance and my vision really isn't that bad because I had LASIK done like 20 years ago. Seems like 20.
It seems like forever.
Well, it's actually like, what year is this? 2018. Would have been 17 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. So 16, 17 years ago, somewhere in there.
That was that early LASIK. Not that shit they got today, man.
Well, yeah, there's a place doing a $250 special. I'm tempted to, if I only had the money, I'd go do it again.
If you only had $250 to spare at the moment.
Yeah. Whereas...
Hey, that house will sell one day, and when that happens...
As soon as it's on the market.
You'll see Jack for about a year.
No, you'll see Jack every single day. All the time. Whereas Damien... He's decided that he doesn't want to be a nice guy to the bugs.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
While he's playtesting and Release 51 planning and the map kickoff meeting. Dan the man,
bro.
He's working on updating some player-owned towns and bugs. And that weird thing called the Release 50 post review.
Post review?
See, what they're really trying to do is they're trying to actually get all the typos out of it and making sure that every single section is... got the right verbiage for what they want to say. And because player towns, all the player town changes, he's got to make sure and get all those in there.
So he actually reviews it for Starr, is what we're saying.
No, he just reviews the player-owned town section. The real person that does the review, I believe, would be Serafina.
You think?
I think so. She did used to teach English in China or something like that. Yeah.
That's the point.
Yep. Sanyo.
We got the...
What? Or did I not? I did Dan the man. So Sanyo is next. Where are you at?
Never mind.
You don't know who Sanyo is? It's just for you. That's Keith. Just for you. It's working on bugs. And player instructions and the map kickoff meeting. Lum.
The mad.
Working on bugs.
Bug.
And trying to redo the beginning of the Path of Love. Request updates.
One more time. Let's do it again, folks. One more time.
Yeah. And you heard me complaining about that last night, right? Were you in the channel when I was complaining about that last night?
I was.
Okay, it's like
you were.
Seriously. Sorcerer Steve.
Spiffy sounded a little beat up last night. Spiff.
Yeah.
What's up? You've been quiet today, too.
I almost didn't make it. I had to reset my Roku device.
Uh-oh.
You had a what?
You doing okay?
I'm okay.
Just really under the weather right now? Alright.
No, just running behind. Had to reset the Roku device.
Okay.
Okay. Had to reset.
He's got to make sure that all the streamed TV shows are streamed at the proper time. Sorcerer Steve working on the Vault in-game maps and bugs. Optimizing some asses. And map kickoff meeting. And yes, I did say optimizing some asses.
Yes, love optimizing some asses.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Optimal asses.
That's an ass.
Always a good thing. Optimal ass is always a good thing.
Ass. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. The Energy Vortex list Rostov. Not hanging out with us. Not hanging out on the set with us today. That's for damn sure.
Excuse me.
Let's talk some smack about him right now because he can't.
I'm assuming the guys have had their nose.
Oh yeah,
in the last couple of days,
Well, it is the day before release. Yeah, they are crushing bugs.
Yeah. No, they're trying to get that release candidate ready for this release, and that still takes. What do we got that down to? Less than 3 hours pop now.
Well, that's just for building it. I mean, they still have to log into it.
That's what I'm saying. Pre-built. Yeah.
I think it's less than 3 hours. I thought it was down a lot quicker than that. I can't remember. But it used to be like 24 hours, then it was 6 hours. Yeah. Yeah. But the Energy Vortex is working on bugs. And in-game maps and the map kickoff meeting. Yay. Planning for release 51. Over in tech, Dr. Bobby.
Little Bob Thompson.
Working on bugs.
Bug.
Eric's working on bugs.
Bug.
The Wizard Smoke. You know that would be the perfect time to actually pull your vape out and like do a massive inhale and exhale. Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about. None whatsoever. He's working on bugs. And design review and release 50 post review and bugs. The Deathbringer one and only.
I accidentally caught that the last time when somebody was working on the release 50 review. And never mind. No sense in explaining. You're not following.
I'm not following? You're not following.
They're following, I guarantee.
Well, everybody's following except for you. Yeah, and thank you.
That's the subscribe button.
Yes, thank you, Vala, and
that subscribe button.
Yeah, the Deathbringer one and only, working on bugs.
Bug.
The Burning Toad, preparing for that live build and QA builds and bugs.
Bug.
The Rock.
The Rock.
He has decided that he wants to work on the in-game map database.
Oh, yes. He's been at work, and he had a couple posts this past Friday. Good information.
Yeah. And in-game map database migration and testing and address verification updates. Because don't forget to update your address for your physical goods if you have an account that would be receiving them. How is it that I started playing and then 5 seconds later you started playing?
Well, maybe because you saw me already working on it and you decided to hit your play button. I don't know.
Lies. Taslo, he's working on the Travian meetings and support and Steam update and server upgrades. Over in Studio Services, Andrea, she's working on Jira testing and forums triage. Whereas Barrick is preparing for the Release 50 store updates and announcements and forums and community.
Yay, community.
Yeah.
Store updates.
Yeah. The Attenwood, he's working on the sanity test in Jira testing and no issue documentation. Not known, just no issues documentation.
No issues.
Yeah. And Release 50 post review. Then Chaos is working on the metric support and bugs.
Bug.
And Release 50 rewards and database migration and leads meeting. Seraphina's Jira testing and customer service. You're gonna, yes.
Service.
It's just taking you half an hour for that queue. Over.
No script, man. No
over
script.
in useless overhead. You have the Dippy Bird.
The bird.
He's
The
working on
bird.
bugs and the leads meeting.
And lots of Shroud math, man. Lots of Shroud math.
Shroud math. The thing that will make you go scratch your head and pull out your hair so that way you'll end up looking like me.
Just like him. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is what happens when you try to understand things. It just all goes away. Gorn, he's working on general business.
Business.
And leads meeting. Hutch, he's working on that silly thing called you performance. He's touching you, touching me.
Touching me.
Yeah, it's a little thing called love. Jira triage and leads meeting and map kickoff meeting. Lord British working on the general management and playtesting in meetings.
That's because he has no existence.
He doesn't know what's going on. NFG Scott.
NFG.
Working on the metrics update and Travian support. Then the Dork Star working on leads meeting and launch prep. And release 51 Jira triage and the release 50 post. Stefan, who's working on marketing and web direction and planning and compatibility testing. Oh man, maybe Stefan would actually listen to someone saying, hey, the very first page for shroudoftheavatar.com maybe should be updated and changed and usable. Maybe, just maybe.
You think? You just don't like...
No, I don't like that page at all. I hate that landing page.
What do you have against that page? Yeah, I love that page because
it's completely unusable.
What do you mean it's unusual? It's an ad. It's a promo.
It's not a good one.
It's a tease. It does exactly what it's supposed to do.
Annoy you.
Sit down and
yes.
Look at it and go, "Ooh, I want to play this."
No.
No, huh? You don't think
so?
No. Yeah.
Nope.
Apparently, a lot of people think different.
Yeah.
What's that, Spiff?
Stop that video from playing, man. It's freaking loud.
And annoying. And actually...
I don't know. It's overriding my volume controls, let me tell you.
So it gets your attention.
Nope.
Sounds like it's doing...
So...
But, yeah.
Let's look at that webpage real quick. And let's look at everything that's wrong with it.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'd have to log out of everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, where is the news? I mean, it's silly.
What do you mean, where is the news?
It's not usable. Like, there should be updates for, like, what's going on with the development. There should be a link to the latest news. Here's our weekly update. Here's this. Here's this. No, but instead you actually have to click on a button that may or may not take you to where it should be.
Well, once you log in, you get... So you're telling me that people should just get the news even though they're not part of the game. That should all be on the front page, and there should be nothing.
I think there should be at least links to the daily blog.
You know what? Considering it's like the video, the frame for that video, on my screen, it's only got like 2/3 of it, and I have to scroll down in order to get the frame for the full window. Okay. It's not designed well at all. The content on it needs to be updated.
And on a screen that's this huge, so the whole page appears to me. So
you know what?
I'm going to assume that all depends on your screen side.
Yeah, So,
most of us don't run around
So
with TV
regardless of
size
how
screens.
well the page is made, if your screen size is this big, you're only going to see that much, regardless of what they put on it, right? So even if they put the news there, you still wouldn't see it until you scroll down. Would I be correct in that? Yeah, I would.
you know what? They need a menu system. They need to actually make it actually usable. It's a poorly designed website for the landing page. Poorly.
Your opinion.
Yep.
Yeah, so guess we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that. But meanwhile, we got.
Laz thinks it's perfect.
No. Yeah, I don't think it's perfect. I like it.
I mean,
A perfect web page would, give
a perfect
me a
web
page.
page.
Would have every icon, every twirly, every
Nope.
dancy, every banneret. That would be a web page. I'd take all the internet and put it on one page, and that would be the perfect web
Nope. Not at all. Let's see. So what else do we have today? I think that's it. I think we're calling it a day. We're not talking about what's coming out tomorrow. We're not talking about what happened in Release 49 postmortem. I think we're good for today. What about you?
I don't know. You want to just take the rest of the day off and go fish?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Spiff forgot his password to Crunchyroll.
To what?
It's Spring Roll.
Spring roll?
Yeah, I don't know. Crunchyroll. He forgot his password.
I see
It's
that.
an anime site.
What is? It's what?
It's an anime site.
Anime site.
Oh. I don't know. See, I let Google handle all that.
It's called I do it for the hentai.
Password, quick save. Never bother with it again. But moving right along, I don't want to talk about some release 50 notes, maybe.
Yeah, let's talk
That-
about the release 50 notes.
That's what I'm actually staring at on my screen right now.
We got all sorts of great stuff, of course. Updates to lots of scenes, new scenes with spoilers, lots of polish. I know Jack just loves that the story of love is just still getting its polish.
Yeah. Only 4 years in the
Yeah.
making.
Now, do you recall where we were? I know where we were, but does that matter? Or are we gonna?
I have no clue where we're at.
We were at performance when we stopped last time.
Are you okay? Okay, yeah. So, performance work was focusing mainly on improving frame rate and reducing hitching during gameplay. That work will also continue to be done on load time reduction and on the few outstanding scenes that are not meeting their 15-second load time target. Yeah. Their idea of the 15-second load time is completely different than my idea of 15 seconds.
Yeah. So speaking of which, and I'm in the room. What do you consider 15 seconds? 15 seconds from the time your screen fades? 15 seconds?
Click the start, click the button, 15 seconds later, you're loaded in.
Yeah, see, that's not, yeah.
It,
Now, at that,
it's not even 15 seconds as soon as it hits the transition screen to transition screen.
yeah, I
So,
pretty much
yeah.
from the time that I can no longer move till the time I can move again is my load time. So once I physically move again is the actual load time, not what I'm seeing on the screen. So that's just, the way I look at it.
Yeah. As soon as I can see stuff on
Anybody
the other
else?
scene, I'm good.
What do you consider the 15 second or that load time? Yeah.
Yeah. Shroud math.
I know. We have a room of people, nobody's got an opinion. I love it.
No, they have an opinion. They just don't want to voice it.
Yeah. They'll voice it as soon as the lights, the on-air lights go.
Shh, we're off air now. We are no longer on air. Feel free to express your opinions. Show's over. Until it's still crickets. Okay, so we do have other weird things going on with visual effects, cloth, and sound effects culling. Visual effects and cloth simulations now properly cull at a distance and when not in view of the camera. And additionally, sound effects now properly cull at a distance.
Now, Candace, we're going to get to that.
No.
As a matter of fact, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and
ignore him. Ignore him.
Because,
Ignore him.
I just want him to quit screwing with the light spell.
See.
Yeah.
Good luck on that. You know, they're going to be messing with spells and skills for the next 20 years, buddy.
Hey, targeting. The calculations used to determine current target have been greatly optimized. No longer is it the fuzzy Shroud math version. Now it is where you are when that spell was cast and where the target was. Player movement, the movement code for players and NPC movement receives significant optimizations to reduce the load on the physics thread. NPC movement versus client performance. They decoupled the performance of the master client from the update rate of the AI movements and behaviors. So if the master client in a scene starts to behave poorly, as low as 10 frames per second, there should be no effect on NPCs.
Interesting.
I still don't like their idea of a master client loading a scene.
Well, yeah.
I really don't. But banks were preloaded. They're going to start loading as soon as you enter a scene. Yay. So that way when you walk up to a bank, you hit the bank button and it will start loading your inventory instantaneously. No longer do you have to wait a minute like I do.
I still haven't seen it.
I didn't go to the bank on the QA server yet, so I have no idea what that's actually like.
I have. It took almost 5 minutes to load my bank.
Now, of course, I'm going to just jump you over the birds, flocks.
You're going to jump the birds.
Is recalling to player lots is another nice one there.
Yeah, that's where when a player recalls to a lot. Now it's going to preload that lot. So that way, as soon as you can start moving, and everything on that lot will already be populated. So, whenever you recall, there's going to be a little additional delay in that recall time.
Well, this is what Candace was just talking about, where you do something like that, and from the time you can't move till the time you can move again is one time frame, but then when you would get to that lot, you couldn't run onto your lot because you had to wait for that to load, which was an additional time. So
yeah, I
want to see what the variant is of the preload during that time to see how that comes together.
It's an additional 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I want to see if there's really a difference, of course. I'm on the high end of the spectrum, solid state, plenty of RAM, plenty of video card memory. So, some difference, but we'll see tomorrow.
It's going to be interesting tomorrow.
Absolutely, every release.
Well, because we know in the past, release day means that there's also going to be a bunch of incoming patches for things that weren't fixed on the QA server. Or actually were fixed, but they didn't have the build done in time.
The build may not have been ready.
And so they had fixes in the backlog in the queue that didn't get published to the build that was out there. So, yeah.
Any newcomers out there, use MO for release, of course. is that the release comes out. There's usually a patch within the first day, for the most part, and then they field all the reports, and then the next day you're going to see multitudes of patches. So every release, get ready for a couple and some download time. If you're not used to this, if you're used to it, you know what you're up against and what you're going to be seeing here.
The release comes out at 10:30. The first patch comes out by 5 o'clock.
Not actually quite true, but we've had them happen within hours afterwards, not by 5. But by 5, I would expect to see one. I could say that much, Biff.
We'll have something. Don't know what it is.
We'll have something. It'll be release 50. That's what we'll have. Best
we'll have
release ever.
You sure about that?
As Starr would say. Well, Starr calls every release
best release ever. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I believe he updated that in the very top of the post for the initial announcement, for the official announcement. So.
Yeah. Okay, so the real question: where am I at? Visual effects for shields, for ice, death, fire, etc. They've greatly reduced the visuals so they do not obscure your field of view so much during combat and to improve performance.
Oh, you mean the healing spells aren't going to block my line of sight anymore?
That's the idea.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Where is...
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to... there's not a lot of... I'm trying to figure out Tin Canny sound inside of Discord. And trying to break it.
Oh. Well. I think you should probably wait till we wrap this up to try and figure that out.
Never. Do it on air or don't do it at all. Assets were optimized that either too high of a polygon count, too large of a texture made of too many individual objects, too many particles, etc. So they've been working on those for a variety of items, including the light spell.
Yes, including the light spell.
Yeah. Crafting and economy completely borked. I'm sorry. Continue adding more loot to the game, including unique components, more virtue gear, the barbarian wearables. They're going to begin adding refining skills that increase the overall output of the refining step of crafting by increasing speed, batch size, and raw good to component ratios.
So, Jack, we've got batching.
That's right, Jack. You'll be able to mill that wood faster.
All over the place.
I will not be able to pulp that wood faster because it is not considered a refined material. Yep. Wood pulp is not considered a refined material.
Yeah, but I got my batching up, and at level 40, I can do 36 wood pulp at a time.
Oh, so they did fix that? Did they change it on the QA server from pulp to scrap being from miscellaneous to refined material?
I believe so.
So they recategorized it there.
Is that all refining skill trees have been expanded with new skills to increase overall output of refined materials, not components. So...
Yeah,
is pulp considered a component? I mean,
you would hit B, then click on milling, then you look in refined materials, and you do not see wood pulp to scrap or scrap to pulp. That is under miscellaneous. So they would have had to have recategorized wood scrap to or pulp. From scrap to a refined material.
I don't go do all that crap. I just type in.
Hey, I'm just telling you what it is.
It tells me, I select it, and then I already have my thing already up, and it said you can do 36 at a time. You know, and
right, but
my batch was 40.
Okay.
That's all good. It's all good.
You get your batching skill to 40, you can do 36 at a time.
It's all good. Because you know what's going to happen tomorrow?
It is.
Well, tomorrow it won't work.
Lots of batching. Yeah.
Tomorrow it won't work.
It only works up in the test server.
Tomorrow's launch day.
So we understand that. Moving right.
We're not moving anywhere.
Just a little bit more.
Not moving anywhere. Those refining skills are going to affect all the refined components and the butchery, textiles, tanning, smelting, and milling trees. Only skills that are listed as refined materials in the crafting book will work. That includes.
Remember, if you need any carcasses, come on down to Spiffco out there in beautiful Goldfield, and we'll have some available for you.
Excellent.
You got wolf carcasses?
Wolf carcasses, bear carcasses, you name it, I've got carcasses.
How much?
I think the going rate is 40.
I'll have to talk.
Somebody needs some wolf stew.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I can go out and kill them and get them for nothing, you know, but...
that would require you to go outside and leave the lot.
I know, require me to get up and leave the lot, you know, and I don't know if I'm really...
Crafting skill display. Skill requirements for recipes are now displayed in the recipe book at merchants when teaching a recipe, blah, 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 blah. And in the recipe list at crafting stations if you do not meet the skill level requirements of the recipe. Yep.
Okay.
What?
They're taking out proficiency altogether.
Hey, imagine that.
Making it actual skill, so you don't get confused.
Or did you miss that in there? There will be no more proficiency. Proficiency is now skill level.
Now, if you look a little bit lower, 2 lines below where we were at.
Okay, I thought it was the same one.
2 lines below that. Because you have the recipe list, user interface polish, skill level versus proficiency. They have removed crafting proficiency as a player-facing value and will instead only use skill level for simplicity. We are doing this to prevent confusion and make crafting-related activities more straightforward. The most visible change will be learning from high-tier crafting recipes will require a minimum skill level instead of crafting proficiency. This change will see crafting proficiency removed from interfaces like skill trees, buying recipes from merchants, crafting stations, etc. And all bonus changed from devotionals, expert crafting stations, artifacts, etc. Note that this will change some recipes that were previously craftable by you may be temporarily unavailable until you increase your crafting level.
Careful, folks. That's right. Some of you may be in for a surprise that things you used to be able to craft, you can no longer craft, and you're going to have to put a little bit of work.
Teleports and recall scrolls.
Many people
now require a 101% in alchemy.
It's okay, I'm there.
So am I. Imagine that.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah. But we are stopping there for today.
That's right.
Put a page mark on
it.
Of
course.
The page marker's not going to...
Gotta say to a bunch of people. And of course, gotta remind you that you're watching NBNN right here on nbn.info, twitch.tv, or where else you may be watching or listening on YouTube and replays, on the radio and replays. And you can catch us 5 days a week right here inside Shroud Avatar, bringing you the latest news and information happening right here in the game. Don't forget, if you want to help out and subscribe, go out and become a patron, go donate. Come on in and just join in on the fun and Jeanette. We're here to answer questions, help out, and have some healthy conversation about the game. Of course, the Airy Fund T-shirt stakes in conjunction with the Merits app and Shroud Avatar. Airy Fund is proud to announce its support behind the Boston Marathon and the Children's Miracle Fund Network, where we're going to be running to raise money. And of course, the Merits app's in on it, the folks down at the offices, the Airy Fund, all working together on this. And you too can win one of these performance shirt worn by everybody on Team Avatar at the marathon. So if you want a chance to win, get out your Merits app. Of course, you got to get out and do your Fit apps, whatever that may be. Rack up some points, enter to win, and the drawing will be February 9th for the winners. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you need a wand, Stave, whatever. Check out Arius Coil More. Schroeder's music service. It's Schroeder. It's a service. The Britannia Money Company wants you. Come on out to Black Rock Cove. Check out all the latest happenings out in Black Rock. RelicsByReal.com for all your licensed Shroud Avatar swag. I know you're thinking, what's he doing? I can see the look on your face. That's right. RelicsByReal.com. No script, man. No script.
And he wonders why I'm confused about, like, what are the sponsors? It's like, okay.
I was on a roll. I just went with it. Okay.
Yeah.
RelicsByReal.com for all your licensed Shroud Avatar swag. If you want to save a little money when you check out at RelicsByReal.com, use the promo code MBNN and you'll get a chance to save some money. WRF for the latest news and entertainment throughout the week right here on WRFB. Of course, I'm going to save the marketplace now just because I can.
You know what? You completely forgot something else you were supposed to do.
No,
so you're
do the app and the calendar and all that now.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, are you positive?
Yeah, it's for last, and now I'm going to jump back and we're going to tell you about that wonderful Trinity Avatar app. Remember, no script.
Yeah.
So don't pick it up. I was on a roll. I went with it. Yeah, what can I say? He did it live, and that's what happens. That's right. The MBNN Trinity Avatar app available out there in the Google Play Store, the Amazon App Store, the Apple iTunes Store. If you want to read in Daily Britannia, you want to check out the forums, find something on Soda Map, go out and shop the marketplaces, listen to the radio, into Discord to see what's happening daily inside the game on the events calendar. Get the NBNN Soda app and you'll have all that information. Of course, if you're on your computer and you want to just see what's going on, go out to nbnn.info, click on the calendar link, and that'll bring you right on to the daily calendar.
No, it won't.
We caught up now?
No, because you didn't explain what the calendar is an aggregate of all the Google public calendars that you know about. And if you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud of the Avatar, or if you want to start adding events to the Shroud community calendar, you just need to email news@nbnn.info, your Gmail stuff, and he will eventually do something with it. And then eventually,
game, I'll tell you what to do.
At a somewhat later date, I will start reading off said events if I feel like it. Because all times on this community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
Monday through Friday, you need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
And listen to two idiots working without a script and with technical difficulties. A little show called Lunch with Us. Yep.
They love it. They're all sitting there scratching their heads going, what the hell's going on today?
Yeah, where's the calendar at?
Never know what to expect.
No. 5 o'clock this afternoon on Avatar's Radio. They're going country at 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia. You've got the 70s at 7. At 8 o'clock, be prepared to have your ear holes probed on Radio Free Britannia.
I was some probing.
The doctor is in, and she's going to do a thorough probing during Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1.
Doing.
Yes, in game at the same time, you do need to turn in. You need to show up for Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour, taking place at some pub somewhere, because it is Laz's favorite event of the week, because it's also known as
Guilt spending Sparhawk's gold, drinking on his tab.
That's right. I mean, get your virtual drink on.
I tell you.
Yeah, because all great things happen in a bar somewhere. At Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour, I have floated way too high up in the sky. I have fought dragons. I have fought trolls. I mean, done all kinds of weird things, because you never know what's going to end up happening.
You never know what's going to happen in a happy hour. You never know what kind of adventures may pop up.
Yeah, I mean, plague infestations. I mean, someone had a uncontrollable disease that ended up killing everybody. It was, weird things happened out there. Then the final event of this hump day is going to be on Radio Free Britannia, and that is the Record Room. So Laz, where are we going to go now?
Where are we going to go now? Yeah. Well, we got to tell the good folks about the Shroud Marketplace. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Of course, what show would be complete if we didn't tell them about the marketplace and where they sell their goods inside the game?
That would be outside the game. Because Shroud Marketplace allows you to register as a vendor and start selling your stuff to other players for real-life money. So real money transactions. It is perfectly legitimate. Portalarium has taken a hands-off approach, saying, caveat emptor, you do it to your own risk, as long anything that will not get your account banned is available on Shroud Marketplace.
And legal.
They have said it's legal. There is even a section on their forums to where they allow you to sell your stuff. This is just another means of you being able to market your stuff. So shroudmarketplace.com's got a little bit of everything. Over 90 different players registered as vendors, and all kinds of weird things. I love the fact that Maliki put out there that pet quest help for those tier 4 elementals, and he will help you kill the fire elemental, the lich, whatever you need in order to complete those quests.
Any of those quests that you need to get your elementals, he's willing to help.
Yeah,
Tree.
Just bark on guild chat, man. Come on,
that's right.
Yeah, it's great things. Yeah,
I don't know.
Anything and everything. Yeah, I mean, great things. I mean, anything and everything on Shroud Marketplace. I've got a shop on Shroud Marketplace where I sell all kinds of like expired add-on store items. You know what's going to be posted a little bit later?
Posting a little bit later.
A little bit later today, I'm going to be posting some crafting stations. With those crafting station changes, people might really want to jump on those. So that's going to be a mix of the Benefactor and Founder one. So you do need to check out Shroud Marketplace a little bit later. Game Gold, you can find that. You can find Crowns of the Obsidian cheaper than you can get on the add-on store, which is a great thing for the people that are looking to
$65 for
$100.
Not a bad deal.
And they're what, 85 on the add-on store?
85 from the add-on store.
Fantastic deal right there, man. That's all I got to say.
There's some great Kodo deals if you know where to look and how to negotiate them. Of course, don't ever just jump on the first offer either. A lot of sellers out here also have a make an offer button. So
if they have a make an offer button, you can always click on make an offer, and the person will receive an offer. You know what I also love about Shroud Marketplace? Services. All kinds of services. My favorite happens to be some cheese sign writing.
I tell you,
you gotta love that.
Not just fans, we're also clients.
I know. Look over there on my lot, and you can see the NB&N logo. All pretty. NBN logo made out of sausage by me, but the cheese sign writing done by someone else because, you know what?
All we need is a little wine to go with all that cheese and sausage, I tell you.
Oh, yeah. Other great services, you've got Scrota's Music Service, where $5 gets you. Yep. Or if you're looking for some mining help, if you're looking for power hours, you can find those on Shroud Marketplace, including the I Want to Get Hitched service. And do you also do annulments and divorces?
We have the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, and you can go check them out, and they'll go ahead and take care of all the divorces and any other things you need as well. You can go to Laz's Weddings and more, and of course custom weddings and other items available. All vintage costumes, pledge rewards.
Oh, yeah. Great stuff.
Teleports and recalls, property, buildings. I'm gonna have to lower the price on those obsidians, man. It's prime way down on those.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of them. They're ugly as sin. Anyway.
Yep.
At least in my opinion. Shroud
Marketplace, the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. If you're looking to sell your stuff, go ahead and register for a vendor account. You have to register for an account first, then click on vendor registration on the left-hand side, and you can start adding your items to Shroud Marketplace. But it is that time for us to get out of here, and we have to thank everybody for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We love some of you more than others.
Love you, man.
Yeah. Oh wait, we have to do it like the game does. Separate a few of those fingers a little bit.
I haven't actually seen it in the game yet.
See, I talked to Gix about it though. So little finger separation. He couldn't do the full on, and he couldn't do the full on, so he kind of cheated and just had some finger separation. So it's a little lamer. But yeah,
we'll show you that and much more tomorrow's show right here on Lunch with Laz. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And
I'm grilling a cheese sandwich.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow for Release 50.
Bye-bye, everybody.